don't know why, if it's
Were
just
you? It seems like
nostalgia from
everybody
like
is.
all the memories that happened in this store as a
Yeah,
kid. I mean, I spent so much time there. I mean, I was a
yeah,
total like, you know, stay-at-home nerd who just loved doing craft projects and stuff. But I mean, I also think that the other part that's really sad about this is that I think it just means the end of a retailer and almost a retail category. Like they talk about in the article that maybe this business could be taken online. I don't think that that's a viable option for Joann. It's not core to its customer base. There's too much competition when you start getting Joann's product outside of like fabrics and things. You've got competition with Amazon and Temu for all the craft supply type things. So there's no way that they can win in that space. But I mean,
mm,
I think the retailer, like several department stores that we've seen close, like this is just the end
yeah.
of an era. They haven't evolved. The boxes are huge, rent is high, and
Right.
I would say like Joann has done curbside pickup and things that they had to do during the pandemic. But when you look at that in contrast with like a Michael's, for example, like you don't hear about Joann trying omni-channel offerings or like doing the marketplaces or the in-store events like you talked about with the Michael's representative back at Shop Talk
Right.
Fall. Like I think that, this is a hard category to keep relevant, and we just haven't seen the investment from Joann to really make some pushes into that space. So I can't say I'm surprised, but I'm sad. I mean, do you even care? I feel like this is like just a party of one here. Like, oh,
No,
I'm
no,
so
no,
disappointed.
I mean, Ed, I of course I care, like it's a headline. Of course I care. No, but I have been startlingly surprised, if that's a word,
Yeah.
um, by how much people are interested in this story. Like I trended the top, or I trended. I searched the top, what was trending in Google
Yeah.
yesterday, and Joanne
Yeah.
was like number two. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, that many people care about Joann or Joann Fabrics as it used to be known. That's crazy. So, I mean, my big takeaways aren't very different than yours. I think my big takeaway is that nothing is ever safe in business. You can never rest on
Hmm.
your laurels. You have to be constantly evolving and trying to get better. And sometimes the way the cookie crumbles, the macro trends are just out of your control, and there's just nothing you can
Hmm.
do about it. And so
Yeah.
like you mentioned it, I'll just be more explicit about it. Like, I wonder if the same thing isn't going to happen to Macy's here by the end of the decade.